All right, welcome back everyone. Here we are. We are here for another training how-to video. Today we are going to be doing electrical. So just to start with, one of the first things that kind of was a gotcha for me when I first started doing the electricity is sometimes I would hook things up, and in real life, if you hook a wire between one item to another item, you can go either left or you can go either way as the source or destination. But in this game, if you go from destination to source, like that, it don't always work. So one of the key things you want to also make sure you always remember to do is go from your source to your destination, even if you're going between relays. You go from your generator or your battery bank to your relay and then to your target. If you go the other way, it may not work right. You probably already know, but if you don't, right click to add a wire, left click to remove it. So let's see what we're going to do. First of all, I guess one of the basic lessons is, let's see, I guess we should get some relays here and have something to play around with. Is one of the first, second rule, I guess rule 1 is always go from destination to source, and rule 2 is, I believe you can only go 10 blocks per wire. It'll only reach that far. So I'll put some blocks up here so we can see that count. So if we go from this generator, or let's just see, let's go from the battery bank. So if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we should be able to go to that wood block right there. Let's try 11. And see what happens. I'll go from here. Yep. See, the wire turns red. I should have went ahead and put in another one right here. Let's go ahead and put 3 in. Let's just see which one we can get to. We'll go to this one. And you can't see the wire when you're facing this way, but if you face the right way, you can see when the wire turns red. Once it turns red, you can't hook. Even if you're, apparently even if you're below the limit, get it red or black, and then it'll hook. Okay. Let's try the next one. Get that unhooked. All right. Okay, go down to this one. This one should be 10, so it should work. Red, the wire is red. If we come back just a little bit, then it'll work. Okay, unhook that. Try the next one. Okay, so it kind of depends on where you're standing too. So we're only 9 blocks, I believe, right here, and it turns red. If I go back till it's black, okay, that'll hook, and that's 11. So maybe it's more about where you're standing. Let's see just how far we can take this thing. We might can stretch it out past 10 blocks if we're standing in the right place. Go ahead and unhook this one. Okay, get down here. Wire's red. So it depends on how far we can reach when the wire's black, maybe. Whoa. I was aiming for the first one and hit the second one. So that's like 10, 12, 13, 14 or 15 blocks right there. Let's try to reach that last one down there. So you can stretch it past the 10, but you got to have the wire blacks. It's where you're standing, I guess. You can stand about 9, almost 10. Okay, see, we can't reach that now. We can reach that one, okay. So let's see if we can reach one block past there. Let's just, that may be our maximum right there. And then we'll count the blocks. We're going to see what the maximum really is. So it's 10 to get the wire red where you can stand, but then how far can we reach? Okay, we can't reach that last one. Oh, it went red. Looks like that's it right there. And we have to get in the right position. Like right on the boundary to get that last one. There it is. That looks like that's the max right there. So what we got is from there, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, so you can take it up to 10 to where you're standing, and then you can reach out 4 more apparently. Okay, we don't need these no more. Go ahead and pick them up. We're going to be using them for other parts of this project. All right, so now let's hook up this generator. We'll hook him up right there. See, we reached that no problem. We're going to hook him down here to this. Uh-oh, I went for the wrong way, didn't I? Oh, see? Okay, there you go. So when I went from the source, from the destination to the source, as soon as I clicked it, it unhooked this one. And if you got about 6 wires running into one of these relays, you can unhook stuff while you're hooking it up, and those wires are going every which way, and you won't notice it. That has screwed me up a few times. All right, so we're going to go at this time from the solar bank, battery bank to there. See, we reached it past there. Okay, so this time we're going to go from source to destination. Oh, then we have a spotlight. All right. Now, one more thing we're going to do here is we are going to switch from a regular relay to a timer relay. So let's unhook that. We'll pick that one up. We're going to put in a timer relay. There. Go till it turns red, get back a little, and go there, and then source to destination. All right, so now we've got it on a relay, but it's an actual timer relay, so we can have this sucker set so that it only comes on at night. Be nice if we could type in there, wouldn't it? Let's see, what time does it get dark? Let's call it 9:30. And we'll go till 5 in the morning. What time is it now? It's okay, it's 11:30, so that would be within that time frame. So let's see, just for testing, let's go back and we'll change this to 1 a.m. There he is. Shuts off. So if you want to have lights on your base only at night and don't want to waste your batteries or waste gas during the daytime burning it for nothing, that's what you want to do right there. Go ahead and put that back. 8 o'clock. There it is. That'll shut off promptly in the morning. All right. See, I guess next we'll go ahead and do these electric fence posts. Sure everyone's seen those used before. Source to destination, then destination, or that source to this destination, and then from this post to this post. All right. Wonder if I should undo the light. Well, I guess this is your this is your sample of what it looks like when you got a bunch of wires running through there and you can easily unhook one and not notice it. There you go. So now we got the electric fence post going from source to destination, source to destination. And once you get them connected, you'll see the wire turns blue there, showing that that's it, and don't touch it. And let's see what we have here. Let's turn this on. All right. We'll go over the generators in just a moment, but now we have electric fence. And as you see, it does hurt. That knocked off about 21 health by touching that. Now, what we could also do is okay, we can put in, so what we need to do then first is unhook it. We'll unhook it here. And we're going to put a switch right here. Instead of relay, whoops. We're going to put a switch. And we're going to actually go ahead and put down another switch here. We're going to do the same thing for the blade trap. And we're going to put another switch right here. And that's going to be for our turrets. Okay. So, I'm going to go from the generator to the switch, and the switch to the electric fence. Now, as long as you have that switch, you can use that in place of a regular relay. So basically, this switch and a relay. All right, so right now, it is on. Little light turns green. Turn it off, it turns red. So now, yep, we don't get shocked. Hold on. This thing still running? Yep, still running, okay. Just to make sure. All right, switch it on, and let's see, we should get shocked. Yep. That one took off another 20. Okay. Now, to keep us from accidentally walking into that, let's switch that sucker off. All right, next, I'm going to hook up the generator to, let's do this one for the blade trap, since they're kind of over here together. Source to destination. That's really the main thing you got to always do. All right, so now we turn that on. We don't have to walk into this one to know it's working. And in reality, let's see. Yep, same for the electric fence, but you do have to have a wiring tool. You come up to it and the little 5 watt is gray, it's off. If you come up to it with the wiring tool and it's yellow, that means it's powered. And that goes for basically all the stuff. This one, gray. Those are not even wired, so obviously no power. Same here, gray. Turn this on, didn't shell it. So there you go. Turn those off. Now, next basic thing is going to be turrets. Let's see. Let's wire these up to the solar bank. And we have a switch here, so we don't need a relay. Go from there, there, and there to there. So, another thing is, everything does have to go destination or source to destination every time. Another thing is, one out, multiple, or one out here, but you can have multiple out from here. You also cannot have two different sources going into one destination. So if we were to take and try to wire the generator to that same switch right there, it automatically disconnects that one. So you can't have two sources going into one destination. I'm going to go ahead and keep this one on there, and as you see again, it switches. Alright. Alright. The turrets are both off because the switch is off. Let's turn that on. Now you see they're yellow and good to go. Alright, so Dean asked me in Discord about doing or checking on the range of these turrets. And from my initials looking into it, it looks like the shotgun turret is 15 blocks and the 9mm auto turret is 30 blocks. So we're going to test it right now. So here we are. We got the shotgun turret. We're going to turn it off to where it only targets self. That's another thing about the turrets. This was an electrical tutorial, but I'll teach you about the turrets too if you don't know. Once you open the turret, you have to unlock the ammo to load it. You drag the ammo up here. You always have to lock the ammo. If you don't lock it, it will not fire. And then up here, you can choose what it targets. If you choose nothing, it's not going to target anything. Basically the same as turning off and is just sitting there wasting space and electricity. Click here, it only targets zombies. That's how I've got all the ones on this map set. You hit target strangers, you would want to use that if you're on a PvP server and you wanted to keep strangers away from your base. You can target allies for some reason on turret. I don't know why you would want to. Maybe if you want to play a joke on them, that might work. Or they just use the same menu for all the different electronics. I would assume that's the reason it's on there. But if you do target self, which you would want to use if you're using a motion sensor, things like that, then, oh, we got a visitor. Come back, come back. I want to ride. Hey, hey, hey. Let me on. How'd you get in here? All right, so here we go. Set to target self. This line here is about 30 blocks, so that would be the machine gun turret. That is pretty far. That's really good if that's right. We're going to test it though. So we're going to go down here. Shotgun turret. Hope it don't kill me. All right, that should be 16. 15. 14. Did I not lock the ammo? This on? Nope, that's off. Alright, what's it doing? Target self. Maybe it will not shoot people. Maybe that is only for the motion sensors right there. Okay. If that's the case, we're going to have another way to test it. I'm going right in front of it. Yep, it's not shooting me. Okay. Well, that's good to know. So even if you accidentally left that on target allies, it wouldn't damage them, and plus kind of ruins it. We can't play a joke on them anymore. Oh well. Alright, so the only way to test this is going to be to spawn a zombie in here. Okay, so here we go. Let's spawn in a zombie. Hawaiian. Down here, buddy. Alright, shotgun turret. Alright. It activated as soon as he got right there. And I didn't have it set. I didn't have it set to target him. There you go. Okay. We know that works. Now, this one didn't fire because the ammo wasn't locked. Okay, let's leave that off because we don't want that going off until we're ready. Alright, we gotta try that again. See if we can get him a little closer this time. Oops. Whoa. There you go. Yep, as soon as he hit 14 block. So as soon as he stepped over that line, it got him. So, yep. Shotgun turret is 14. Or 15. Alright, now this one should be 30. Let's block the ammo this time. Set it to target zombies. We're going to have to spawn this one way out here. Oops. Oh. I didn't get it out there far enough to test it. For some reason he came right on top of me. There you go. See what happens when he steps over that line. Boom. Alright, there you go. 15 and 30. There's your numbers. Actually, we can just leave those on there for zombies only. Then you come up here and accidentally spawn in or come up here, we'll it'll take care of them. Other than these wooden blocks here. I can now take all these down. Because I thought I was going to be able to target myself and I was going to walk around here. Oh well. Live and learn. There you go. I assume because the option was there that it would do what it says, but it don't. If anybody else has ever tried that, let me know in the comments below. If you ever played around with that. Alright, our spotlight is still on. And see what time's that supposed to cut off. 5 o'clock. Okay, 4:20. So that should be cutting off here shortly. Okay, the next thing we're going to fool with is going to be a motion sensor. Let's try to figure that one out. And I'm going to tell you this, I've never done one myself. So we're going to figure it out together. Alright, so what we have here, we've got a door, powered, and a motion sensor. So we're going to hook that up there, source to destination. Oh, look at that, it looked right at me. Oh, it follows us too. Wow, pretty good motion sensor. and from there to the door. And because we were standing here, it opened. Now, here's another good test. How far away do you got to be before it closes? Or does it close? Okay, well, I guess first we should check the settings on here. Instant power, duration always. So, okay, it'll stay open forever once it's been triggered. Okay, and here's where these two icons come in. Okay. Power duration. Power triggered, 5 seconds. All right, we moved. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Power duration. Okay. Power delay. Okay, so once it's triggered, okay, we got delay and duration. So once it's triggered, it waits 1 second, it fires, and guess because we're standing here, even if we don't move, be very still. Nope. I didn't move and it still went off. So it don't just detect motion, it detects you. Get over here. Does it still detect us right here? We're out of the yellow cone. Oh, okay. You can get behind it. There it is. Okay. Now, if you're hooking this up to one of those big drawbridges for your vehicle, you probably want something like that. All right, now let's do a little test and see how far away we can be. It's probably about close to 15 right there. I bet you it's 15. Let's do a little test here. 1. Couple more. Okay. All we gotta do is walk in slowly, and we'll be able to count easily. There it is. Let's call it this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep, that's what I thought. So the motion sensor and the shotgun turret are 15. The SMG auto turret is 30. So if you want to get vultures a lot quicker on your roof, you go with the auto turret instead of the shotgun turret. Actually, if you put one of each up there, that would be pretty devastating, I believe. Okay, our spotlight is now out. It's after 5 o'clock. We did not go over the solar arrays here, so we'll check that out real fast. So to go solar, you have to have a solar bank, which is this one. This solar bank will not hang on the side of a building. It has to sit on something. Don't try to hang it on the side of the building. Ask me how I know. All right, so when you hold E on there, you can either switch it on or off, pick it up, or open it. can turn it off and on. You have to, similar to the turrets, you have to turn it off to take away or add solar cells here. And the more solar cells you have, the more power it'll make. Uh-oh, I dropped that one. You can put them in, then you can turn it on and they're locked. Shows you how much your max output is up here and how much you're using down there right now. I guess all the batteries, no, this battery's charging. Same thing here with the the battery bank. You have to turn it off. You can take your batteries out, put them in, turn it back on, it locks them and then starts working. Okay, so the turrets are using 15 watt. The blade trap's 20 if it were turned on. 5 watts for the electric fence. 5 watts for that light. Now that's kind of curious. I wonder if it's still using power even when it's turned off. I don't think it is. I think that the yellow just must indicate it's successfully hooked up, because that ends the power right here on that one, and it's only using 1 watt to run the timer. Oh, there you go. Okay, anyway, so to go solar, you have to have the solar bank, solar cells, battery bank, and batteries. All that's required to go solar. The more solar cells and batteries you have, the more you can power. This one's only using 37 watts, and that is for the 5 watts for the motion sensor. What else is hooked up to it? The 2 turrets. So that's 30, 35. The other one is going down to here, which is 1. And I think you lose 1 watt just from the relays. So the timer's using 1 and the relay's burning 1. So that means that's why it is saying 37 instead of 36. So I think a relay is 1 watt. Even if you're just going through one of these standard non-timer relays, it uses 1 watt. And, oh, no. Okay, yeah, that's right. And I think the same with the switch. That's going to burn 1 watt because it is acting as a relay also. Then, of course, the generators. I'm sure most people have already seen these plenty. Same thing. Got your gas up there. You have to keep them gassed. Max output 150. Currently using only 2 watts. And turn it off. Take the engines in and out. And as you can see, the output went from 150 to 100. So that tells you there's 50 watts per engine. You can get up to 300 watts if you put 6 engines in there. Okay, glad that was turned off. All right, I believe that pretty well covers it for electricity. If anybody wants me to clarify anything, have any questions, want me to cover something different, or if I've missed any part of electricity here, which I easily could have, just let me know in the comments or contact me in Discord, and I'll be happy to address your concerns. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned a little bit of something. I did. A couple of things in there I didn't know. I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you on the next one.